Court is in session and cause number 330-806. The case is style of state of Texas versus Alfredo Marino. We have Alfredo Marino appearing via Zoom. Mr. Marino.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Marino, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Marino, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Mr. Marino, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Marino?
Good.
That's good. Mr. Marino, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Giles Cole. Mr. Marino, I have before me a document that is titled Information. Mr. Marino, and on this document, it alleges that on or about August 11th of 2021, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of theft. Mr. Marino, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes.
And to this charge, Mr. Marino, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Now, okay.
Which one?
Now, Mr. Marino, I have a document
Guilty.
before me.
Guilty.
Okay, okay, so you entered a plea of guilty?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Marino, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Mr. Marino, I have a document, another document before me. This document is titled Trial Court Certification. Excuse me, this document is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. And on page 2 of this document, there's a set of initials, AM, on a line next to a box that is checked guilty. Did you place your initials on this document?
Initials or your initials?
Mr. Marino, did you place your initials on this document next to a box that's checked guilty?
I don't remember. No. Not today, I didn't.
Okay,
On the tablet? On the tablet.
let me do
On the
this.
tablet.
Oh,
Okay,
oh, yes, I did.
okay,
Yes.
okay, so you place your initials on this document. On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Did you also sign this document?
Good.
You have to speak up.
On the tablet.
Yes, yes, I did.
You signed it? Okay. Now, on the next document, that's also on the tablet, there is this document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. There is a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Did you sign this document?
Yes, I did.
There are 2 boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Now, Mr. Marino, did you sign a document out there on paper that is titled Discovery Certification?
Yes, I did.
Now, Mr. Marino, prior to signing and initialing all of these documents that I have just mentioned, did your attorney, Mr. Cole, go over these documents with you?
Yes, he did.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yeah.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Mr. Marino, well, state. I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
No
Any
objection.
objection? No objection. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Cole, you advised and counsel Mr. Marino. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, sir.
Mr. Marino, your attorney, Mr. Cole, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, I am.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, he has.
Mr. Marino, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of guilty and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We
Yes,
do,
we
Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
It's for 20 days in jail.
Okay. Mr. Marino, the state is offering that you serve 20 days in Jefferson County Jail. You will be given credit for any time that you are entitled to get by law. The court cost in this case, Mr. Marino, is $327. But you will not have, but now, Mr. Marino, let me ask you this question. Will you be able to pay the $327?
Not today.
Okay. Mr. Marino, I have before me a document that is titled Affidavit of Indigence, and it has your name, Alfredo Marino, as well as the date of birth. And I see here that the judge or the magistrate signed an order stating that you meet the eligibility requirements of to have a court-appointed attorney. That simply means that the court found that you was indigent, and that was signed on January 18th of 2022, 2 days ago. So this court is going to make, let me do this here. Your situation, your financial situation is still the same?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so the court is going to make that finding that you're indigent, and based on the finding that you are indigent, the court is going to waive the court cost of $327. That just simply means that you will not have to pay it. And that's the waiver is pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. Now, Mr. Marino, I'll just go over this again, just to make it clear. The state is offering that you serve 20 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to pay the 20 days. You will not have to serve, well, you will have to serve the time that you have left. You'll be given credit for any time that you have already served and that you are entitled to get by law. The court costs in this case will be waived, which means that you will not have to pay it. And because the court has found that you are indigent pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. Mr. Marino, do you understand the state's offer and the court's finding?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you think that is fair and just?
Yes.
You and do you accept the offer and the findings?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Marino, the court will follow the pre-bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Marino, this will conclude your case. Please follow the bailiff and you have a blessed day.
You too, sir.
All right.